What's going on, everyone? This is Jeff from the Overwatch team. Wanted to just give you a really quick developer update so you knew what was going on and a little bit of a recap of what a crazy 2020 it's been. So first, the cool thing. We are excited to introduce a brand new free-for-all map. Now, I know a lot of you weren't expecting this to be coming. As you know, our big focus is Overwatch 2, which we will be talking about more in February with BlizzCon Online coming up. But one of the cool results was we wanted to grow the team size in order to make the game that we're making. And we hired this really amazing level designer by the name of Morton. And as we were getting Morton up to speed on our tools and how we do things on the Overwatch team, we asked him to experiment and make a free-for-all deathmatch map. And it was so good that the team wanted to bring it to full production. And the art team did some amazing work on this map. It's called Kanezaka. It takes place just below Hanamura. In fact, you can see the Hanamura castle on the hill if you look up. It's a gorgeous map that takes place in Japan. And the attention to detail on the map is really cool. In fact, it's not just some random setting. There's a lot of contextual storytelling we're doing in this free-for-all map with some Easter eggs and some payoff that's going to come in Overwatch 2. But we're going to learn more not only about our two favorite Shimada brothers, but possibly some other people as well that relate to that whole group. So it should be really interesting. There's a lot of Easter eggs in the map, not only about future Overwatch lore, but some fun stuff in regards to the team that makes the game. For example, there's a cat cafe in the map. And one of our concept artists, Leah, she was kind enough to draw almost all of the team's cats are in the cat cafe. So that's like a fun detail. There's other, like I mentioned, story Easter egg. You should really pay attention to every piece of graffiti, every location in this. Now, it's the gameplay that's most important. And this is where Morton really shined. Like, the map just has a tremendous flow to it. Each area of the map speaks to different hero types. So those of us who like to play Pharah in free-for-all deathmatch, we all kind of move to one area of the map. There's an amazing wrecking ball column out on the sky bridge with cars. We know how much you like cars in the maps as well. And yes, they're as deadly as they are in Oasis. So there's a lot of fun to be had in Kanezaka. We're going to put it on the PTR in December, and it will be released sometime early in 2021, probably within early January, maybe mid-January at the latest. So we think you're going to have a ton of fun with that map. Now, just to recap the year a little bit, it was crazy. I hope you're all surviving. What a terrible year in terms of COVID and the pandemic that's hit us all. Hope you're all safe and healthy and you've weathered the storm. With that said, we were able to make some really cool stuff. We released Echo, who has been a tremendous hero in Overwatch. We were able to update all of our seasonal events, many of them getting new variants and new cool ways to play the seasonal events that recur every year in Overwatch. Plus, we introduced a lot of what we're just calling our micro events. We had Mardi Gras Ash, Comic Book Tracer, multiple Symmetra events, Maestro Sigma, plus releasing, some of the great music from Overwatch for you all to experience. We patched the game over 80 times, if you can believe it. Some of those minor patches, some of those major patches. We did tons of work with experimental card. The workshop updates were amazing. A special shout out to Zach and Dan for all the work that they did on the workshop. That was just fantastic. We made great strides in anti-cheat, and we fought behavioral issues with things like our new profanity filter. So we felt like even though the team is mostly focused on Overwatch 2 right now, if you look back and actually catalog a lot of what we did this year, it was pretty amazing. And I want to give one really special shout out to the Overwatch League. They had fantastic plans and were well underway for all of these amazing homestands. And some of those homestands actually happened in early 2020. And then when the pandemic hit, they switched to a totally online season. And I think Overwatch League was absolutely amazing for the year. So all in all things considered, we know that you at home had to deal with a lot in 2020 because of the rapidly changing world. We did as well. And we think it ended up being a pretty cool year for Overwatch overall. And even more so, I think we're excited about the future. Can't wait to talk to you more about Overwatch 2. Can't wait to show you more with Overwatch 2. We know it's been too long. We know we've been quiet. And we still have a ways to go just to manage expectations. But we're working extremely hard. We want this game to be great for you, both the live game and the upcoming sequel. We hope you have a wonderful holiday season, no matter what holiday you celebrate. We hope for all of humanity, 2021 is a little bit brighter and better than 2020 was. Be safe and know that all of us on the Overwatch team are thinking of you. Thank you.